right, we're off. So I love my electric bike. I'm typically riding in passenger assist 3 mode when I'm just kind of cruising along the road. I'll bring it up to 6th or 7th gear, just depending on how my hip is feeling throughout the day. Sometimes if I drive my daughter to gymnastics and I'm stuck in the car for 2 or 3 hours, it can be a little tight and not feel so good when I'm riding. But right now, we're just taking a nice little cruise. I'm gonna speed it up just one more notch here, just so that the entire experience doesn't take too long. But I'm gonna literally just go around the whole entire neighborhood. I'll let this guy know that I'm right behind him right there. We're gonna start going a little faster. As you can see, I'm doing about 17.5 miles per hour. Love my neighborhood. You could do this all day and maybe run into a couple of cars. It's nice and quiet, relaxing. Now you notice as we're going downhill, I'm gonna pick up some speed. I'm not even pedaling right now. I'm just cruising. I'm at around 24 miles per hour. 22. I'm gonna kick it up into 7th gear and just kind of cruise along the way. Here we start to hit a hill. Pop it into 5. Get me up there nice and easy. So one thing, if you're cruising around with an electric bike, most of the time you'll be wanting to use 4 and 5 when you're dealing with maybe some slopes, inclines. That may take a little more breath out of you. But once you drop it back down again, you're back in 4. And you can kind of chill on this way down. Bring it into 3 again. I'm still cruising at the same speed, and I'm not feeling any kind of muscle fatigue or burn, basically because of the fact that I was going down the hill and I wasn't getting much resistance. But I'll bring it into 6th right now, and we're gonna cruise, and this is the best part. I like this the most. I love going through here. The sound of the knobby tires going over the rocks and the little kind of bumpy feeling that I get out of it. But I just love the trees. I love the way the sunlight filters through the tree line. And sometimes you may get a car coming from behind. Well, you know, obviously it's not dangerous because it's not really an excessively used road. You could get a possum popping out, or maybe a little bobcat or a fox, plenty of deer. And this is where they like to hang. Raccoons, Pepe Le Pews. There we go, there goes the truck. All right. And again, look at this, just really cool riding. I love it. When I want to go out and take a ride, I do maybe 2-3 of these around the block, or sometimes I'll leave the neighborhood and go elsewhere. But at least I get in about, let's say 3, 4, 5, 6 miles worth of riding. Just gives me a little quick cardio, a little bit of exercise. Here I'm on an incline. Again, I'm just gonna lower it into 5th gear, give myself a little chance to get some pump. There's a car behind me, I gotta move over. And just in case I hit a divot, I'm gonna go a little faster here just so I have more control over my ride. And it's really, really beautiful. Look at the sunlight filtering through the trees. Again, really, really nice. And you can see I'm covering some ground without me getting all huff and puffed. And the great thing about this bike is it has shocks in the front, which dampen the, the added bumps that we deal with when we're going on any kind of grass or uneven landscape. Right now I have it in like street mode, but for argument's sake, if I did want to go onto the grass here, I could do that and not be slowed down by the overall experience. And I can again always push the passenger assist when things starts to get a little hilly. And this is on pedal mode right now. If I just hit the throttle will take me on its own without anything. So I'm literally running the throttle right now, and I'm on a 5 right now, but I don't have it on full throttle. If I start giving it a little bit more gusto, it'll go. As you can see, this is easy peasy for the bike. And if I had taken the shocks and put them in that loose mode, basically where the shocks kind of bounce up and down as opposed to staying stationary, that would work. But look, I just went around the entire neighborhood here, basically whoop, going back to the house. And here you'll see I'm basically in throttle mode. I think Andreas lowered the top speed because he doesn't know how to adjust the brakes. I'm always adjusting the brakes for him, and when they kind of get low, he kind of gets nervous, and especially for the fact that he's a little shorter in terms of his body and frame, so he has a harder time kind of standing up and not having his what's crushed. But in the way, that's okay. I don't mind. It's all good. But that was our little run around the block. Hope you enjoyed it.